Hey guys, how you doing? Back with another video. Just wanted to help you guys with a couple of quick tips that'll help your workflow when dealing with the SP-404 MK2. So let's get into it real quick. You shift subpad, it'll display your projects that you have. You can have up to 16 projects. The pads that are lit up are the actual projects that you have something on. So you have the corresponding project, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. If you want to play, pause, or sample, all you simply have to do is just shift hold. Now to pause it, and then to unpause it, shift hold again. If you want to undo something you did in a pattern, for instance, let's record something. You shift pattern select. And it just undid that, what I just did. Let me do that again. I just added that. I don't want it. Shift, pattern select. I don't use it, but if you wanted to use it, your roll settings are here. Shift, roll, 1/16, 132, 164, half, quarter, 1/8. And just, for instance, if you want to roll your note like that, that's how you do it. If you have notes that you want to mute and you want to put it in mute mode, you come out of pattern select, you hit shift, reverse, mute the snare, hi-hat. But if you want to keep it in that mode, shift, reverse, remain, and now it'll stay in that mode. So let's say you have a bank and you want all the notes in that bank gated. All you do is press shift gate. Now every note in that bank is going to be gated. If you want to turn that off, you press shift gate again, and now it's off. If you want to apply volume settings to an entire bank, shift plus whatever bank you want to apply that setting to. So right now we're in A, G, C, D, so on and so on. You can apply the volume right there. In the event you want to do a live set and you want to play your SP live, you can go into live mode by hitting shift, remain for 3 seconds, and you'll see it flash across the screen, live mode on. If you want to turn that back off, you hit shift, remain, hold it, and you'll see live mode turn off. And live mode is just turn off all the editing buttons so you don't accidentally hit a button that you don't need to when you're performing live. Let's say you have a bank of samples here that you don't want to accidentally overwrite or delete anything. All you simply have to do is press shift copy, and that will lock that bank. You won't be able to do anything. You won't be able to edit. You won't be able to delete. You won't be able to do anything because those samples within that bank will be locked. I'm not going to lock it because that's not what I'm trying to do. But in the event you did, you press shift copy, and the SP will ask you if you want to protect that bank. Let's say you want to stop a sample, shift, exit, stops it immediately. All samples, shift, exit to stop. Just wanted to point this out. If you are in a record screen, okay, set that countdown. You can actually control your BPM, your metronome volume, and your grid settings from right here in your record screen. You don't have to menu dive to do that. You can do it right in your recording screen. BPM, control knob 2, metronome volume, control knob 3, and your grid settings right here, control knob 4. Another quick tip, as far as gate modes are concerned, there's 3 different gate modes. If you have the gate on, the sample will only play when you hold the pad down. You hit it again, the sample will play when it's triggered, no matter how many times you hit it. And then the 3rd gate mode, you press enter gate, and then the sample will play through no matter how many times you hit it. Here's another tip. Let's say you want to tap tempo. You got a sample that you want to tap tempo. Okay, you can tap your tempo in by pressing Shift 11 and hit the sub pad. That way you can tap in your own tempo. Let's say you have a sample on project 1 and you want to transfer that sample over to project 3 because you want to use those drums in project 3. All you have to do is press copy, select the sound, and you go to your control knob 4, and you'll see in the top right hand corner you can select the project. P3, P4, P5, P6, so on and so on. Sometimes there are times when you have a sample or you have a project you're working on and it's hard to dial in the exact BPM that you would like. When you're dealing with that issue, you go to pitch speed, you come over here to the bottom right, you can turn this to manual F, push the enter key, and you can change your BPM in small increments of 1. The next setting, you can go to manual, change it in increments of 10. And then of course they have the auto setting. There may be times where you may want to exchange a pad. Maybe you have drums on pad 1 and you want it down here, easy access on pad 13. Let's say you got a kick on 1, snare on 13, you hit shift number 5. Let's exchange 1 for pad 13, hit copy. Now your kick is down here. Another tip that may come in handy is the pad link mode. So you hit shift, pad 7, and you can link pads to play with each other. So let's say I took that snare and the kick, I link those 2 pads. Now when I play this kick, the snare will play with it. That actually sounds pretty good. If I want to unlink it, I hit shift pad 7 and just unlink them, and it's back to normal. Okay guys, and that about wraps it up. Again, just a quick video, a few tips I wanted to share with you when dealing with the SP-404 MK2. Hopefully those tips will help, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.